Ahoy, my friends, Ryder here. Alright, so today I'm going to be taking out Esther, Cloud, and a newly built Resnick at 120. A couple changes to the party. Esther is basically the same. I had some suggestions in the comments to try Robb's TMR on Cloud, and I thought that that would be fun. This has worked for me well in the past on Cloud, so I basically just switched over the trust stones that I had on Titus's boots over to this one. I had to drop the Brigandine armor since you can't have two armors equipped, but I did make up for the agility with this pod 153. So actually he's got one more agility than he did before and roughly the same stats. So all in all, Cloud is looking pretty good. Resnick at 120, her HP is a little low. I guess it's pretty typical for a mage. Her agility sitting at 105, which is pretty good, and actually on the last few nodes on her ability board, she got some magic. So her magic is sitting a little bit higher now. I do have this card. Where is it? Right here, the Salire vs. Rayches card. So I have it at level 85. I'm not going to try it out just yet. I'll probably put this in a video tomorrow. Just to talk a little bit about this card. I saw Dr. Diggs' video where he was saying, he's probably not going to pull for it. Doesn't look that great. I disagree. My opinion on VCs, personally, is that agility is one of the best stats in the game. You know, for all of you guys that have played PvP and have gotten lapped, you know, to the point where like the enemy is going twice in a row before the end of the fight, agility is really a huge factor. Like, unless you can just hammer, bruise the shit out of the opponent at the beginning of the match, then okay. But like, if you can't do that, and that's really hard to do, agility is really huge. And what's even better about this card, other than the agility, is the fact that it has attack and magic up plus agility as a base stat. So what's great about it is that you can equip this card on really any character. It doesn't have to be a mage, doesn't have to be a physical unit. You're still going to get equal bonus, and to me that is a huge boon. On top of that, it comes with lightning unit acquired AP up, which is going to help Cloud since I haven't really been running him with an AP Regan TMR. I was running him with Titus's boots. Now I'm running him with Robb's TMR. The lightning unit water attack resist, meh, not the greatest. They don't really need more water resistance since they're already effective against water, but you know, I guess it'll help. Other than that, the limited bestowed effects are max HP up. I don't know the full stats on that yet. I'm guessing maybe 5%, and then area attack resist up 10 at max. And then the limited bestowed, I wish that Resnick was included in this. I feel like they should have included her in this. She could have really benefited from this magic, so that's a little bit of a take back on this card, is that Resnick herself does not get any special gifts. But Resnick aside, this card for lightning teams, like if you're running lightning teams, I think that this card is really good, and I think that this card will have a lot of versatility and use in the future. So that being said, I'll be testing out that card at 99 hopefully tomorrow. I still got like 45 shards left. Okay, so going back to Resnick, her magic is over 1300, defense around 38, spirit 32, and her resistance is also looking pretty good, 47% slash resist, 26% magic resist. The other ones are a little lower, but that being said, let's get into it. I'm so curious to see the CT up on Robb's TMR right now. I'm just going to go for the very first team here. I think stats finally broke 5K with Resnick. They were sitting a little bit lower. She, you know, at 115, the units are kind of missing their final stats. But yeah, I think once I get this card on her, and then hopefully Europa in the second slot, she should be getting closer to like, you know, 1400, maybe mid 1400s magic. Okay, so the Robb TMR just works perfectly right there. Hits everybody on the team. This water team is pretty quick. And Resnick hitting Cloud with the teachings of self-preservation. Esther throwing Revitalize. Resnick running in. She's sitting at about 7.5k HP. A little low, but she is quite tanky. Cloud throwing Keen Blade again. I don't know if that CT up carries over, as in, does it stack with the first? I think it does. I'm not exactly sure on that. Esther going in to hit Celis. Esther's sitting at about 11.7k HP, which is pretty freaking phenomenal for the type of unit she is. Okay, and it's all about to go down. Celis a little separated from her team right now. Ooh, that was strong. Okay, so Esther with the quick action reflex. Celis goes down. Resnick is going to throw the limit break right here, and then Cloud should take down Celis. Ah, she doesn't throw the limit break, actually. Interesting. Oh, I think I don't have her on Thief sub-job. I think I've put Resnick back on Arithmetician. Wow, Esther coming in clutch right there. And Cloud takes down Astoria. Okay, so rank is a little low right now. We're around 2,500, so we're not going to be fighting anyone super strong. But I think today's video is just kind of test out Cloud on the different TMR and to show Resnick at 120 essentially. Okay, so I think maybe I will put Resnick back on Thief just to see if we can get any charms off. That's always fun. So let's go back to that and look for some teams with double magic users like this one. Okay, so hopefully if Resnick can get closer into the fight, she'll be able to get off her charm, which is always fun. But after this fight, I think I'm not going to fight any more water teams. It seems that Lightning basically has the advantage almost all the time. By advantage, I mean that there's not really a lot of chances in which water is going to take down this team. So better to go for teams where we have a higher chance of losing, I think, to really kind of put Resnick to the test. But we'll see. Maybe those words will come back and bite me after this match. Okay, so all the buffs and off are off and ready. Celis running in with the hate up. Esther gets off Immortal Spirit. Alright. Okay, she gets off the quick action. Wow, Eldyra looking pretty tanky right there. Cloud looking especially tanky right there. Resnick is a little far back for my liking. And she just buffed herself and didn't run forward for some reason, which is pretty terrible. So it looks like Cloud and Esther are going to try and duo this entire match. Then she ran the opposite way. So maybe I'm going to take her off Thief. Looks like Thief confused her in this fight. She was like having a cup of tea back there. She's like, Cloud, Esther, you know, you handle this one. I think I'm just going to sit this one out in the back. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to throw her back on Arithmetician, see if it changes her AI a little bit. I know that sometimes that does have an effect on it. And let's look for something fun. Alright, is this Mono Dark? It is Mono Dark. Alright, so we'll go for a Mono Dark team. I think I have lost to a Mono Dark team a couple days ago with this comp. Yeah, well, it was a slightly different variation of this composition, but we'll see how this goes. They're pretty geared for physical defense right now, so with only Helena, but I mean, it was because of Helena that this team lost. Essentially, this team's main crippling weakness is magic, so it'll really just depend on the positioning of Helena and my team. Ah, okay, so Cloud isn't using Robb's TMR at the beginning of the fight. He's using his AP up. Esther throws Revitalize. Okay, so Resnick ran in this time, so it does look like the sub-jobs do affect her AI to some degree. Okay, so Esther's running out in front. This is looking better because she is the superior tank in comparison to Cloud, although he is quite tanky. Dwayne getting the heal. Alright, so we're going to have to take some hits right now. Oh, actually, Joker throws the buff, and Dwayne goes for Eternal Darkness. Both teams low faith. The disabled did not hit, and Esther goes for her limit break. Oof, almost able to take him down. And Resnick finishes the job. Cloud goes for the buff. We'll see where Helena goes right now. Oh, this could hurt. Joker's going to throw the limit break, and then Helena's going to hit. So this could potentially... It's going to take down Esther. Oof, that was brutal. Okay, so Resnick runs back. She's throwing the limit break heal. A lot is riding on Cloud's next move right here. So we'll see if he can take Helena out. He should be able to tank Joker decently well. Oof, 11.8k damage. That was super clutch. Okay, Joker's going to take down... Actually, they're both pretty tanky, so... I think that Resnick is going to be able to... Oh, I thought she was going to heal. She goes for the attack, and Cloud takes down Joker. Okay, so that was pretty good. Alright, starting to lower down into the ranks a little bit. Okay, let's see what else we got. Hero. Ravies, don't see her very often. Okay. Alright, let's go for the Mono Light team and see how this goes. I know that Mono Light was pretty rampant for a long time, but I do kind of miss light compositions. I like Evade as a like a variant of play style in this game. I think it's a very interesting like play style for the game is Evade. So it was fun running a light evasion for a while, but it's also nice that the game kind of balanced itself out. Okay, so Esther runs back, she throws a magnetic force. Resnick runs in, throwing the heal on Cloud. Cloud does his normal buff right there. Okay, so Locke's HP looking a little low. I'm wondering the Trust Stone setup on this team over there. Elena's is looking better, so she probably has better stones on than Locke right now. Okay, the Robb TMR hits everyone on the team. That's looking good. And Esther gets off Courage. Okay, so we're off to a great start right now. Cloud goes Punisher. The whole team is kind of spread out. Alright, we'll see where this goes. And Esther gets the buff from Resnick. I mean, we couldn't be more set up. It's just going to depend on some luck from Esther on the hits. Okay, I would not be surprised if this missed their entire team. She doesn't have the highest accuracy. It does manage to hit Elena, who did not have Courage on. You know, that's the thing about Stella Maris, is that you put that on and they'll sometimes cast it twice and then ignore the more important buff. Wow, super tanky on Esther right there, taking like 150 damage per hit from Locke on that. Locke throws the reflex, dodges the guaranteed sharpshoot. Alright, Resnick kind of holding up in the back to Violet, who's trying to take her down. That hit did a lot more from Locke. Esther takes down Violet. Resnick's going to run in and heal. She throws the limit break. I'm really starting to like Resnick a lot. At first I was a little bit like, I wasn't really sure. I really wish she had full life in her kit. But now that I have her at 120, and then still knowing that I don't have her card yet on her, I'm pretty psyched. I think that Lightning is going to be a very strong team in the next coming months, even with little Leela coming out for Dark and Majin Fina. I think at this point I'm probably just going to be saving for the Final Fantasy 13 collaboration. I probably won't pull for Dark Leela. I might pull for Majin Fina, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not going to pull for Sadali in the story. He is probably like my least favorite character. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see. I'm really interested to see if they make after the Warrior of the Crystal for Earth comes out. I'm curious if they're going to make Warrior of the Crystals for Light and Dark. I feel like those units are going to be freaking badass. So, yeah, I guess we'll see where the game goes. Okay, so we fought a bunch of different teams. That one has a 115 Esther. Ooh, we could fight Naruto. Okay, let's see. Maybe this team? Definitely not. Maybe this team? Definitely not. Maybe this team. Oh, this is interesting. I think we still have too much of an advantage there. Ooh, Niblu. Haven't seen her in a while. We haven't fought a lightning team, so let's go for this. Ibarra has a pretty good advantage on our team. We're not really built for magic resist. We should be pretty defensive against Cloud. And then I think Missile is like possibly the lowest resistance for this team. So Niblu could come out of the gate as just an absolute slayer, but I guess we'll see. I'm not sure how much defense penetration she has or missile attack resist penetration. Wouldn't really matter in this case with us, since I don't think we have very much missile attack resistance, but we'll see where the battle goes.
Can you keep up?
Okay, it looks like Cloud's gonna get the CT buff off and the slash attack resist. Niblu extends her range. Okay, Ibarra's gonna run out. Ibarra's a great unit, very tanky, very strong. Okay. Oh, that was another change that I made on today, is that I have put Taunting Blade on Esther, which I think is really making a big difference. Oof. Yeah, see, that was one of the hardest hits that Resnick has taken. But that's the thing with those range units, is that they are very much glass cannons. So, okay, so Resnick falls right there to Cloud. That's one of the first times we've seen her die. And Cloud takes out Cloud for the win. Alright, so we're down to rank 1000. That was a pretty fun showcase. We fought Mono Dark, Mono Light, Mono Lightning, and 2 Mono Water teams. We went completely 5-0, and that's without the new agility card. And a new day has begun. So I guess on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and have a wonderful day. Take care, and peace.